Hey, what's going on? Sales Talk with Solar Pros, roofing and solar pros. I want to make this quick video for you. This is something that I think you guys need to start immediately implementing inside of your business model. If you're not doing it, whether you're a single sales rep and you guys do your own deals, or if you have a sales team and you provide leads to them, or you have a door knocking team, whatever the case might be, this can work in any facet of your business, whether it's roofing or solar, and it's by sending your customers videos. I know this seems like a very simple concept, but truth be told, no one does it. And if they do it, very little people do. So this is something that I started implementing into my presentations back in, I think it was 2017 or 18, when I really started hitting hard on virtual sales. Now, something that I started doing is I started sending my customers videos before my actual meeting with them. What this not only did is it built a ton of value with the customer, it got rid of a ton of questions that are typically asked in the sales presentation, and it saved me tons of time. It really heightened the trust that they had in me and also really increased my closing percentages. I'm gonna show you guys a little insight of what I do in my presentation, and I also add captions by using a couple different apps that will do that for you. It really increases the watch time and also the engagement with the video and makes it more interesting. Ultimately, what this does is it increases your show rates, and it will also increase the trust that your customer has in you, and will obviously increase your closing percentage and the chance of you actually closing that prospect the first time, whether it's in the home or if it's virtual over the phone, Zoom, whatever the case is. You guys need to start implementing this practice tomorrow. It works wonders and it is absolutely amazing. So here's what it looks like.
Hey, Mr. Customer, this is Alex here with you. I'm looking forward to meeting you and your wife tomorrow on the call. I wanted to make this quick video to bring some context, basically on how this is going to look for the home, how it's going to save you money, how it's going to work with your utility company, et cetera, et cetera. And obviously we can answer more questions when I meet you guys, but I hope this brings a ton of clarity and saves us a ton of time in the process. So as you know, you get your power from CenterPoint. This power comes from a multitude of different sources, wind, oil and gas, whatever the case is, right? So right now you're spending about $300 per month on your power. And you guys can customize this video however you want. I'm just giving you kind of an example of what I said to the customer. So you pay about $300 a month. In 10 years, you're going to spend around $30K if the rates never go up. Obviously, rates do go up, so that's going to be closer to $45,000 roughly. And then in 20 years, it's going to be a lot worse. You're probably going to spend anywhere between 85 to 100 grand, depending on what rates do, right? So what we're wanting to do here is we want to redirect your power and have it be predictable with a fixed flat rate. We want to offset this as much as we possibly can with solar power. That's going to come into your meter, and now your meter's going to go backwards. So as that meter goes backwards, you're getting credits on your bill, okay? Pretty simple. Now what's going to happen is instead of you spending 250, 320, 296, and the rate's constantly fluctuating, now what's going to happen is you're going to pay anywhere between 180 a month to 225 per month, okay? I like to range this because it leaves a little open-ended. It gives you more flexibility in the close, so that way they're not so dead set on a number. It actually gives you more leverage in your close. So you're going to pay anywhere between 180 to 225 per month. That's going to be a fixed flat rate wherever we land, right? And ultimately our goal is to net save you anywhere between $50,000 and $80,000, okay? So if we can mitigate 50 to 80 grand out of your budget that you would have inevitably spent with the utility company, it makes a ton of sense for us to put solar in your home if we can offset enough of that electricity, okay? Now that's not saying you're never going to get a bill. You can still get a $5, maybe $10 electric bill 3, 4, 5 months out of the year, but our goal is to really offset that power by 90 to 105%, whatever we can actually make work on the home. And so we'll be able to actually look at that when we look at the roof, look at the home on the diagram, and really just get into that in depth with the scope of work. So really that's pretty much it. That's just a rough outline of what it's going to look like when you do go solar. We want to get rid of this where you're renting the power and you have no control over the rate, and it's a huge question mark, and we want to basically redirect that into something that whatever that ends up being is a fixed flat rate that never changes, and it gives you 100% predictability over what you pay for electricity. So looking forward to speaking with you tomorrow, and you guys have a good night. Talk to you soon.
All right, so I hope that helps, guys. So if you guys make those videos, start implementing that into your model immediately. It's going to increase the out of your show rates, and it's going to boost the heck out of the trust that the customers have in you before they even meet you, especially if it's like a phone set or a door-to-door set. When they get this video from a sales guy and really explain it down to the ridiculously simple level of how it works, what it's going to look like on the home, how it works with the meter, roughly how much it's going to cost and how much it's going to save them. You don't give them all the information, but you give them a range, give them a little bit of insight, get them excited about the call. It's going to really, really make them want to show up and talk about this with you. So build trust, increase your show rates. And really what you guys want to do next is add the captions. You can use the captions app. There's a few different softwares you can use for that, just like I'm doing right here in this video. And then you want to upload the video to Vimeo. Once you upload that video into Vimeo, you can put a big header with a hook and a call to action. And then you want to send that link out to them via text and email. The open rate is like 99.9%. So like literally every customer is going to watch it and they're going to see it. And then they're going to see you and they're going to be able to see, how it works and what the solar does and, basically why this thing is so cool and why they should sit with you, right? So it really does, guys, boost the out of your show rates. And if you guys are already doing it, you rock, you know the game. But if you guys are not doing this, just simply start doing it. I'm telling you, it is a massive, massive game changer. So I hope that helps. You guys stay cool.